Hachette Audio presents The Unfathomable Ascent, How Hitler Came to Power. Written by Peter Ross Range, read by Paul Hodgson. For Franklin and Caroline. Prologue. It was a stunning turn of events. On a bitterly cold Monday night, Berlin blazed with torchlights and thundered with the cadence of martial drums. It was January 30th, 1933, and Nazi stormtroopers by the tens of thousands, and civilians in nearly equal numbers, were marching through the historic Brandenburg Gate. An excited German radio announcer described the march as a human river and a historic moment whose full meaning is not yet clear to us. To an American journalist, the scene was the greatest torchlight procession in German history. Turning up Wilhelmstrasse, the German capital's main corridor of power, the marchers belted out their national anthem, Germany, Germany above all, raising their right arms and cheering as they passed the chancellery. In an open second-story window, a man in a dark suit extended his right arm in return. It was Adolf Hitler's moment of triumph. 7 hours earlier, President Paul von Hindenburg had sworn in 43-year-old Hitler as Chancellor of Germany. The installation of a former First World War foot soldier into Germany's highest government office came as a shock even to those in the capital who closely watched the baffling political churn of a country in freefall. Of all the speculations swirling through Berlin during the past month of uncertainty, the least likely was the emergence of a government led by the radical Nazi Party chief. Secretive, behind-the-scenes negotiations had left Germany's leading newspapers and prognosticators grasping at straws and guessing wrong. Yet Hitler's ascent momentarily solved the urgent conundrum of who was to run a nation that had become effectively leaderless. The appointment of a Nazi-led cabinet was a desperate stab at finding a way out of an economic depression that had left 6 million Germans unemployed and the country on the brink of civil unrest. Still, the portentous choice of Hitler, the leader of an authoritarian movement bent on dictatorship and conquest, augured a political shift so profound that few could imagine the totalitarian calamities that lay ahead. In the coming 12 years, Hitler would launch the most destructive war in history, murder 8 million Jews and other allegedly inferior people, subjugate most of Europe, and come close to adding both Russia and Great Britain to that stunned and abject list. When his perverse crusade ended in the hellfire of 1945...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?